Hi, this is Peter Hopford showing you how to enter the results from boats in real time as they cross the finishing line using HalSail. Here you see the HalSail website as it looks when viewed on a small device such as a phone or a tablet. This is exactly the same website as you normally use on your PC or your Mac, www.halsail.com, and it uses exactly the same login and passwords as you would normally do to input your results, but this is a simplified version specially designed for use on a phone. I'm just going to pause the recording a moment while I log in using my usual login and password. Right, I've logged in, and this is the screen that you see immediately after you've logged in. It's called the mobile dashboard, and it allows you to do just two things. You can enter new results, or you can view any existing results. Now we haven't put any results in yet, so I'm going to enter some new results. So click on Enter Results, and this is what you see. As you can see, I have two races scheduled for today. A laser race starting at 10 o'clock and a dinghy race starting at 10:10. Now the laser race is a level race, a fleet race, so no timings will be required for that, just places. The dinghy race is a Portsmouth Yardstick handicap, so we will be recording finishing times for those dinghies. Notice the first thing you can do, it specifies the start times. If you want to change the start times, you can just click on the start time, and it allows you to delay or anticipate the race by any number of seconds, minutes or hours. I'll cancel that. Let's assume that we're going to go ahead on time. Just as when inputting results on your normal PC or Mac, the first thing you do is select your races. So we're going to assume that both of these races are being run on the same course, and we're going to be finishing both sets of boats on the same finishing line. So select the lasers and select the dinghies, and you'll see that three new buttons pop up. We can show the start sequence. That is just a page on your phone that will take you through exactly the timings for raising the class flag, the prep flag, and so on, and also gives you some advice on what to do if a boat's over the line, how to do a general recall, and the use of the AP to postpone the start. Just a little bit of a handy advice for any race officer that wants a last minute refresh. Here we go. This is here you can see the flags, and you can see the timings of when each one is raised and each one is lowered. The next thing I can do is I can pre-select the boats which are going to take part. Of course, all the boats which are in each of the two classes, the laser class and the dinghy class, are available to have results put in for them. But suppose that in a typical club situation you may have got a large number of boats in the classes, but on any one particular occasion you're only expecting a few of them to take part. So if we pre-select the boats, first of all, let's click that button. Oh, I forgot, the first thing I have to do is tell the program the name of the race officer. So the name of the race officer is me, Peter, and it also invites me to give some details of the wind. So let's say it was 8 to 10 knots, and it was let's say it was southwesterly, so we'll go around anti-clockwise to southwesterly. There we go. So here we are, we're before the start. Boats are beginning to appear, and we're going to click them off here just to make sure that we know exactly who's taking part, partly because that will aid in finishing the boats, but also it's a handy safety feature. We know who we've got to account for in one way or another before everybody goes home. So let's suppose the first boat to appear is dinghy 5632. There we are, he's around. 7923, he's around. 234 is around, 3561 is around. Go down and we got a laser, got another laser, another laser, another laser, another laser, another laser, lots of lasers. Right, now let's assume that the race is well underway and we're coming up towards the finish and we want to start entering some results. So here we are back at the dashboard and we will enter some results. So first thing you see is the boats that we have pre-selected. Here they are in sail number order, and the ones that we pre-selected before the start are at the top of the list and they have a pink background. So we know that all the boats with a pink background have to be accounted for before the end of the day. Other boats that might be in the class but don't seem to be taking part today, they're further down. If you missed one at the start, you can give them a result, but we're assuming that you know all the ones that are out there and they've all been given a pink background. Now, let's suppose that the first laser is coming up to the finishing line. So here we are, laser 185210, finished. And he's no time needed, he's the first laser. Here comes the second laser, 198735, finished now. Another laser, finished now. So automatically we're giving them the next place in the list. Now suppose that we're now coming up with a dinghy finishing, 3561 is just coming up to the finish now. So there we are, we've taken its time, 11:49:09. Another dinghy 7923 coming up, there we are, 11:49:24. Oh, I forgot to say one thing, and that is that this is average lap racing we're assuming. So we are going to set the number of laps. Suppose 3561 did 3 laps, 3 laps, and 7923 also did 3 laps. Now another dinghy coming up, 5632, and again that's its finishing time. It's also done 3 laps. Now suppose that maybe we were a couple of seconds late on pressing the button for that one. We can edit its time, so click on it again, and here we are, we can edit the time, take it down 2 seconds to 11:49:51, update his finishing time. There he is, 11:49:51. Another laser, the final laser coming over the line, there we are. Oh, not quite the final laser, we'll deal with him in a moment. And the final dinghy, 234. There we are. Oh, 234 incidentally has done 4 laps. So there we are. Now we've got one laser, 197845, with a pink background, so he must be out there somewhere. So we need to account for him. Now let's suppose we get in touch with the safety boat and he informs us that he retired. So we can input a result for him, then click him again, and we will change his status from OK to retired. There we go. So we've got one boat retired. And that's it. You've entered the results. They're all up on the website. You don't need to do any more when you get back to the club. You've done the whole thing from your phone on the committee boat. Let's just go back and we can have a look at those results. So go back to the dashboard, and this time we'll view results. Results for the dinghies, results for today. Here we are. There's the results. Tells you the finishing time, the corrected time, and the number of laps in each case. Let's have a look at the lasers. There's the lasers. Going down to the last race, there we are. There's the 5 lasers. And 1 retired. And that's all there is to it. That's entering results in real time on a phone using HalSail. Hope you enjoy it.